I'll tell Dix later. I'll tell you later.
You ready for this?
Yeah!
Okay. Let's go, girls. Woo! Hey there, chooks. Welcome to your Two Drunk Auntie with Bron Lewis and Sammy Petersen. We are both of those people.
Good on you. Are we?
I'm Sammy Petersen and I'm your auntie who always says she has Nam flashbacks, but she means the Boxing Day sales in Cheltenham.
It's actually really good.
It's actually really good.
And very sensitive.
And very sensitive
Thank you,
to
Auntie
all those
Shelley.
people who died in the
what
Boxing
you're
Day
talking
sales.
about. It's really hard. I would not like to be in
I would not
either
like that at all. Do you go to Boxing Day sales? Do you ever do that?
I go to Vietnam. I am your auntie who puts paw ointment on everything. Okay? Chapped lips,
Yeah.
paw ointment. Broken ankle, paw ointment.
Stab wound.
Parking ticket, paw ointment. Bad attitude, paw ointment, and a good hard look at yourself.
Welcome to Two Drunk Aunties. Oh, yeah, we're clicking today.
Yeah, we always clip. We love it.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, what? Warm weather today, Bron. Oh, my God.
When I walked in here, do you know what I said to you?
What'd you say?
Well, you weren't listening, so I'll just say it again.
Yeah.
Because it's
for the
really
first
hard
time
for you
me
to
every time.
ignore me
Yeah.
when we've got an audience.
That's actually true. Yeah. We've got
You know?
Dick's listening.
Well, if everyone's listening, it means you have to listen. So
Correct.
I walked into this room and I had flashbacks of Vietnam. No, I had flashbacks of when we started this podcast.
Yeah.
Because we started almost an entire year ago.
Almost an entire year
in this
ago.
room, and it's very hot.
It's very hot. It's a little goddamn sauna in this goddamn room.
And in wintertime, very cold.
Very cold. And there's no happy medium, and I refuse to have one.
Why would you ever want to be comfortable?
Why would you ever want to be comfortable?
I hope you're paying heaps in rent. You are, aren't you?
Yeah, I am absolutely.
You
to
should
keep this
move.
place hot, I'm going to move. Maybe I'll move. Maybe
Out
I'll
of
move.
this room.
I'll tell you what I like is when it gets hot, I like seeing men with their shirts off walking around.
Is it in your house?
Yeah, just all around the streets.
Oh, so is that why you look out of your flat
That's
eye?
why I look at my flat tire so much. Very interested in all the men walking by.
In London, they do that. They take their shirts
Do
off
they?
as soon as it goes over 20 degrees.
I don't like. Why do people do that? It's just crazy.
Just to be cool.
Just to be cool. Do you think it's cool?
I do think
You
it's
should do it
cool.
a bit more.
I do think it's cool. I don't. Lucas is not at a shirts off kind of person.
No.
Like he doesn't. He's actually uncomfortable at the pool and stuff. I'm like,
What is he?
okay.
He's uncomfortable. Don't be uncomfortable, baby girl.
I know. I'm like, you look
bod.
great. What are you talking about?
Look gorgeous.
But he's just not one of those people. He thinks people are looking at him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And it's like, come on, mate.
You are. You're giving him the hairy eyeball.
Yeah, put it back on.
Put it back on, please.
I could see that.
I can see that.
God bless him. He's doing well.
He's doing well. He's doing well. God bless you.
How have
Chuck.
you been?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Chuck.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're having a
Cheers.
jams.
We're having a lovely glass of jams.
Yeah,
You haven't
'cause
been
it's
drinking
hot.
for a bit.
Yeah, I had a month off.
Do you feel wonderful about it, or are you stressed?
Oh, I felt pretty up myself.
Up yourself?
Oh, I loved myself.
Yeah,
sick.
right,
In the
okay.
mornings, I bounce out of bed, like walk down the
when
hallway.
you'd usually have your first jans.
Yeah. Well, I had the
First thing in the
jams
morning.
in bed.
And
Don't-
non-alcoholic jans.
Don't talk to mummy till she's had her jams.
Morning jans, thanks.
Come on. No, and then like I'd exercise more.
Oh, my
I
God.
ate heaps and I still lost weight. It was really annoying that things worked out. But I've had a few wines. I love it.
You're loving it. You're back on.
I'll just have breaks every now and then.
And you know what? That's okay to do.
Is it?
You don't have to binge drink
hard.
all the time.
Because
You
the
and I
first
love
week
binge
I was
drinking.
like, oh my, I love it.
You and I like a box of wine of a night time.
I love drinking so much. I went to
Yeah.
the pub on the weekend near Wagga.
Oh, my
And I walked
God.
up to the bar and I said hello to these old fellas
That's nice
that were
of
at the
you.
bar.
You don't
Yeah.
usually do that.
No, I don't. They talk to me. I say, don't.
Don't. I'm
Don't
had enough of that.
get me
I've had enough of
started.
that. Don't get me started. I've had a gutful.
Christ.
Even before we started talking, I've had a gutful.
Oh, here we go again. And just
This is
saying
going to be
hello.
bullshit. Whatever you're going to say.
That was in my hometown, which is a place called Coolaman.
Coolaman.
Wagga Wagga, and there was these like four old fellas sitting at the bar. There's like, you know, barflies in the country, how they're just like, you wonder, have they ever left?
Yeah. Are they
Like,
stuck to the seat?
And how old are you?
Yeah.
Because you look 150.
But they probably looked like that for a very long time.
Yes.
Back
Yeah.
my hometown, my granddad is from a place called Currumborough.
Yep.
Sound like I was making that up. I paused for
No,
too long.
yeah.
Currumborough, and he was he went to the pub every day and had a counter meal, and the men there, Jesus Christ, and they were just rough as guts, like just so rough, but so funny with you as well, because they always want to know what you were doing. Lovely guys,
Yeah.
but just so rough. Like one of them just had no teeth and
Yeah, why
just
would
could
you
not
have teeth?
understand what he was saying.
Don't need any teeth for a pumpkin soup, do you?
You don't actually. That's actually true. And you can mash up his palm if he needs it.
If he needs it.
If he needs it.
He needs it.
Yeah, so you're up with the barflies.
Yeah, well, to
they would like you. They'd like the look
and
of
some
you.
of them knew my...
Bit flirty with you, I imagine.
Oh, I don't think so. Some of them were like my mum and dad's age, like 150. And they said, what are you doing in town? I said, I'm here to see my dad. And they went, who's your dad? I said, Peter Lewis. And they said, yeah, he's my friend. I said, is he? That's nice.
He's my friend. I say that when anyone says anyone's name.
Yeah.
Oh, he's my friend.
He's my friend. He's my best friend.
He's my best friend, actually.
He's my best friend.
Don't ask him, but he's my best friend.
He's coming
I'm
to
not
my
his best
party.
friend.
Yeah.
I'm not his best friend, but he's my best friend. Okay,
I'm probably his second best friend.
Slow down, Captain.
And then this old fella was staring. One of them was just staring at me for ages, and eventually he
So
goes,
when you come here.
He interrupted one of the men who was just ranting at me, and he goes, hey, I don't know your name. I don't know who you are, but would you like a drink? And I said, yeah, I do actually. And then he ordered Sambuca shots, black Sambuca shots, crazy. And then and the bar lady who was working there was this like platinum blonde.
It was me.
Like covered in tattoos, really long nails, but like maybe 65.
Great.
And she was
65 nails. That's heaps of fingers.
It's way too many nails.
Way too many nails.
Oh my god, how'd she do that?
I'll just get 65, thanks. Walking in. It's too many nails.
Just put them on.
Put them on. Oh, am I right? Is the customer's always right? Just crying, bawling her eyes out. Oh, Jesus. Let Janice have them. Let Janice have them. She's always in.
Everyone gets an acrylic nail in their pot. Oh, this is
It's a lucky tip with Janice.
And then I said to her, are you worried, because talking to her, I said, are you worried that the bottom pub, when that opens, it's going to steal the business from this top pub? And she goes, me? Worried? Wouldn't have thought so. And I was like, okay, that's good.
I love people that say wouldn't have thought so because it doesn't make any sense, really. But they say it with anything. It's like they don't add anything to the conversation. They go, wouldn't have thought so.
When?
When? What are you thinking? We don't know what you're thinking. What were you thinking of?
You've got so many nails. That's what
you got 65 nails.
And we
Stupid
said,
Janice.
okay, why you're not worried? Like, because it's it's a small town,
Yeah.
2 pubs in it. That seems like that could potentially
Is it like the top and the bottom?
Yeah. Catholics and the Protestants.
Yeah, great.
Truly.
Yeah,
And
that's what my grandfather's pub was. He was at the top pub.
Great.
And then there's a middle pub, but no bottom pub. Because the bottom pub burnt down. So it's just like top and middle. That was it.
Don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions you don't know the answer to.
I've got a great pumpkin soup.
Wouldn't have thought so.
Wouldn't have thought so.
Wouldn't have thought so.
Oh, my God. And I said, so you're not worried? She goes, no. She pointed at the men, like acrylic nails so close to theirs. Like
I got 65. I got nails to burn. One's off.
dry, old, scrunched up faces.
Jesus.
And she goes,
the leathery faces.
She goes, do you reckon that lot are going to go down there? It's too expensive. And they're sitting there just kind of like, I was like, they can hear you.
No, they're not listening.
And she goes, oh, too expensive for them. They'll have craft beer and shit like that. They're not going to go there. Wouldn't have thought so anyway.
Wouldn't have thought so
Wouldn't have
anyway.
thought
That's
so.
Janice. I told you that the Auntie Robin, Auntie Robin that I always talk to you about. Gorgeous Auntie Robin. We had a lovely catch up about Auntie Robin the other day.
Didn't we talk about her on our Patreon?
We did, yeah.
My God,
but
that's
her
a great
drink of choice, like one time, I think I told you, I don't know if I said it in the episode, but when I actually decided I'd go for a drink with Auntie Robin, oh my God, bless me. I was doing my Hail Marys. Jesus Christ. In the car with her, Jesus Christ. We rocked up at a pub and the guy was like, nah, Robin, you've been banned. Right. So the pub that she chose to take me to, she'd been banned from. And then she goes, it's been lifted. And she had all the documentation and stuff and had to show 100 points of ID to get into the Elephant Wheelbarrow Hotel in the city.
No.
Dog shit hotel, right? And I'm sure it's lovely, actually, if they want to sponsor anything. But like walking in and she goes to the bartender, just a regular thanks. And the guy's like, no one's listening to her, right? No one's listening to her. And then there's another guy at the bar and he walks up and she goes, not you. Chris, he knows my regular. And Chris looks around and he's horrified that she's back in. He's like, oh. And he goes, are you allowed in here, Robin? She goes, am I allowed in here? It's been lifted. And he goes, you shouldn't have done what you did.
What did she do?
Well, what happened was she tried to crowd surf. The actual story that I got from the security guard, because I was fascinated by it. So I was like, why did she get turfed out?
Yeah.
She told me, I think I told you this, I don't know if I said this in the original episode, but Auntie Robin was singing so loudly one day. She always told me she was a really good singer.
Yeah.
And I was listening.
I believe her.
Yeah, downstairs. She's just singing so I can hear over the top of Missy Higgins. So she's singing the special 2, but she's going, the lyrics were wrong. It was like,
Special 3.
and we are... And we'll be then again and as well. We are the special. And she saw me down, she saw me.
She knew you were listening.
She knew I was listening. And then a terrible voice, right? And then I was walking down the stairs and she goes, I told you I could sing. You're listening, weren't you? And then she goes to the hotel and the guy's like horrified that he sees Robin, Auntie Robin. He's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
No, Chris.
Chris.
No.
And then she goes, no, you can't serve me because you don't know my regular drink. And the other bartender turns around and just goes, it's a Sambuca and lemonade. But apparently, so it's not that complicated, Robin. You can't make it like he makes it.
No,
Sambuca
I
and
don't
lemonade.
trust you. You wouldn't know how many ice cubes, how many Sambucas, how many lemonades. You don't know.
But so apparently what happened was there was a cover band playing.
Yes.
So the cover band were also there that night and they were just as horrified to see her. What happened?
So they recognised her?
They recognised her straight away because there's a little, like that downstairs, there's that little stage set up and there's like the banisters on there. So she climbed the stage, jumped on the banister when they were singing, sang over the top of them, a Missy Higgins song, and then she jumped off the banister onto one of the tables.
And how did she?
And apparently she had a live band just because of that.
What do you like?
Run and tell that.
It wasn't even. They just been.
No, it's just a band for a bit. But also, and I don't know if I said this on the one, but I did tell you this the other day that she also has a live band from Crown Casino.
Oh, what for winning too often?
Yeah, for winning too often. Apparently, they said that she was a bit drunk. She doesn't agree with that. And then the police came, but it wasn't the police. She told me the NYPD.
All the way
from
New York
America.
City.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Oh,
and definitely true.
Definitely
true. Do you have fun with all the old people at the pub though? You have a good time.
Yeah,
your family with you?
I wish I'd crowd surfed.
Oh, he's on a night out.
No,
Not
my
on the tear.
Yeah, my family were there. They were there. My brothers and sisters were out the back, and I think I was supposed to be doing a round of drinks, but I got distracted and was having Sambuca shots with
all your new friends,
some fossils, and they were very nice.
They are very nice.
There was actually a young bloke with them who said something, oh, yeah, I saw you. I walked down the street and I saw you and I just thought, oh, yeah, there she is. Their stories always are like that.
Yeah,
because
it doesn't mean anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, there she is. Right. And then you asked who I was.
And then a man behind me who looked like a giant child.
Yes.
Like I knew he was a man because of the size of him. But how some people's faces still look like toddlers? Yeah. I was like, what the fuck happened there? Anyway, I look at him. He just talks behind me. He's leaning on the bar, but I didn't know he was behind me.
He's teething, so he's biting you.
And he just went, and you got, what'd you say to her, mate? And I was like, what the hell? Where did you
come from, slippery snake?
Oh my God, there's a child there. A huge child. And then he goes, did he show you his bald spot? And I said, pardon?
It's all bald.
Beg your pardon?
It's a baby.
I look over at the man. And he goes bright red, but he's wearing a cap. And he goes, I don't have a bald spot. And then he takes his hat off.
I haven't got a hair spot.
Turns around, and he has Sammy Petersen, the biggest fucking bald spot. It's like the size of a tennis ball. I know that's not the biggest, but for someone to deny it, and it's that big.
I haven't got a bald spot.
He goes, oh, don't. And then to prove it, and I was like, yeah, that is 100% a bald spot, mate. You've got a bald spot.
Hundo.
Yeah, and then I look over at the old fellas near him going, you got a bald spot, mate. And I was going, where the fuck am I? And that's where I'm from.
Where the F am I?
That's where I'm from. They're all my brothers and
it isn't
uncles.
a beautiful part of the world. Now, I will tell you right now, thank you to the wonderful chooks that sign up for the Patreon page. You can do that below. The links are there. If you want to get a wine o'clock every single goddamn week. And I just remember that I want to tell you a story about a very rude friend of mine that you know very well that we were having dinner the other night, and when people just get really frustrated by the wait stuff, and it's one of my pet peeves when people just get really frustrated. It's so embarrassing. I had to tell you about that. We'll tell it on the wine o'clock. But if you want to sign up for the wine o'clock, that's an extra bonus episode per goddamn week. It helps keep this podcast going every goddamn Friday. And also, if you want to support us in another way, our 1 year anniversary will be coming up soon. But also, Bron Lewis is on goddamn tour.
Yeah, but so are you.
So am I. Yeah. That's the other thing. But I was going to
Also,
wait for you
thanks
to
so
say
much
that.
for keep reposting my stuff. It's
Hey,
very
I
sweet
love
of
it. You always repost my stuff.
I love you.
'Cause I love you
and
too.
I think I love your and I love you. Do you know if I didn't like your show,
You'd be very quiet about it.
Maybe post.
You do it on
once,
Close Friends.
and then I'd be like,
Just
that's
to me on
enough.
Close Friends.
Love this show. Everyone
Love this
go
show.
see
Everyone
it.
says, I go, this is
Best show
only
I've
on.
ever
I keep
seen.
messaging you. It's only on Close Friends.
What do you mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
La, 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 la,
I don't know
la,
how to
la.
post. I'm so bad
you
at
see my bald
posting.
spot?
Have you seen my bald spot? I'm just having another Sambuca shot. Have another shot. Have another Sambuca and lemonade, would you, bitch?
I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't have thought so. Yeah,
Oh
so
my God,
we're both on tour next year. So I'll be
Yes.
going
Talk to me.
Adelaide,
Yes.
Melbourne, Perth, I think in May. So I'm doing the Perth Comedy Festival.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Sydney.
Yes.
I'm going to do Brizzy later in the
Imagine
year.
if we have the similar day. Do we
Imagine that.
have the same days?
No, but I have messaged about doing Canberra, ACT.
Great.
Yeah, I'll only
at
get
the
one
same,
room,
same
one bed.
20th of March. Do it at the same time as me.
That's why I messaged
stay
about.
at
I
my
messaged
sister-
about that.
We'll stay at my sister's house.
I'm
She'll
going to
love
stay
it.
there for a week.
She will
I'll only
love
be there for one
that.
night, but I'm going to stay for a week.
Just say you're one of her kids. She won't
One
know.
of her kids, she won't know the
She'll
difference.
breastfeed
You won't know the difference. Well,
She
okay,
won't.
I'm racing up. Quite nice for a boy like me. But you are doing every goddamn city as well.
Yeah, I'm doing so many.
Oh my god!
You
Already
said-
on
you
sale
said
everywhere.
Brisbane?
Yeah, I'm going to do Brizzy later in the year.
Later in the
I
year.
did Brizzy this year. I'm going to.
Do you do Tasmania?
No, I haven't done Tasmania, but I've messaged today about Tasmania.
Great.
Because we're going to go down to Launceston, you and I, at some point with Jams.
Yeah.
But I also messaged about doing it in Hobart. 'Cause I've
Yeah.
never done Hobart before.
Oh, I'd love to. I'd
Yeah,
love
wouldn't that be
to.
fun? Have you done it before either?
Never.
I found out about rooms today.
Oh my God, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
But,
Let's talk about it
like,
right
we've
now.
been- No. But, okay,
Okay,
let me talk to you
interesting.
what I'm tell
Yeah,
you
what's
what
she
I'm
doing?
doing.
What's she
Okay, I'm going to. I'm actually going to Cairns first. It's like a
Oh.
work in progress show. We're
Great.
at Cairns in early January.
Great.
Okay, that's a very tiny room. It'll sell out. So if you're
gonna
from
be
Cairns
wonderful.
and you listen, good luck to you.
Good luck
okay?
to you.
Cairns. And then I am going, it's really kicking off Perth and then Adelaide and then Canberra and the Gold Coast and then Melbourne for the whole damn
The whole damn month.
And then Sydney and Brisbane and I think maybe one more, but I think I'm going to try and do Newcastle.
Oh,
Have you ever done
yeah,
Newcastle?
never done Newcastle.
I really want to do Newcastle and I really want to do Hobart.
Okay. Well, we're going to make this happen.
I
Maybe
also
this is what
really
dreams are
wanna
made of.
I really want to do Darwin.
Okay. We've got big dreams, you and I. Us
And
two
I
girls.
really want to do Massachusetts. NYPD. work
NYPD.
there.
Oh, God, the NYPD. I want to talk to them about Robin. We need to get her ruling overturned. That's what we need.
But it's going to be great. My show's going to be about teachers.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
It's about
That's
my
so
time
good.
as a teacher.
She's doing a teacher show.
Yes, I am.
About
But I'm
goddamn
actually really,
time.
I was like, at the start, I was like, I'll just do a teacher show, fine, whatever.
You got to talk about
And
it because
then-
it's a big part of your life.
But the stories that I'm pulling out of like the back of my brain.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is fucking insane that happened to me.
Yeah.
That is absolutely wild that kid said that to me. And who the fuck did they work with? How did
Yeah.
they keep their registration for that long? I am going in deep.
Yep.
I will never teach again.
Take no prisoners.
I don't care. I
love
also
that.
think this will not be my last teacher show because there is so much gold
I
there.
effing love that shit.
Do you?
I effing love that shit.
Why are you swearing so
I don't know.
much?
I like swearing tonight. It's Monday.
That's
It's
actually-
hot. Got my
Well,
shirt
in my
off.
class, I would have said, hey, watch that tongue.
Oh, okay. And I say, hey, miss, can you watch it for me?
And I'd say, that's very flirty. Get out.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Get out was my favourite thing to
And
say
I
as a
said,
teacher. I say,
wouldn't
get
have
out.
thought so. Mine's wouldn't have thought so.
Oh, really?
I'm going to sit back with my beer in my hand in class.
He's
He's an interesting kid.
English. The hell?
I don't like that kid. He's trouble. I'll say that much. He's
He's
trouble.
not well. And then your show is obviously about...
It's called Why the Long Face,
Yes.
and it's about me collapsing on stage in 2018. I had a blackout on stage, completely lost myself on stage there for a moment.
Yeah.
Get pulled off stage by a comedian, and at a gig not long after that, I was asked to write a book called Why the Long Face about my facial palsy, and I decided to give up stand-up. So it's all about that.
Is that the moment you decided to give up stand-up when that person asked you to write the book?
Yeah.
Why the Long
I mean, it
Face?
was a combination of, all the addicts I had in my life as
Yeah.
well, like the comics, like Fleety and Fiona and stuff as well. But it was, that was the build-up, and then it was like, it was pretty much after the book publisher, I was like, I'm going to take a little bit of a break.
Yeah, how about... No,
How about none of that? How about you run and tell that?
Run and tell
I'm gonna,
that I
I'm going to
quit.
change the show name to Run and Tell That.
That's a perfect
Yeah,
thing
I think that's actually
I-
really cool.
that's
After
actually-
registration is fun.
There's a listener, and she's a dear friend of mine. She's
Yeah.
a comedian in Brisbane. Her name's Mary Gore.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that such a good name?
Such a
Mary
good name.
Gore.
Such
so
a good
sweet
name.
and so angrily.
Yeah, it's a very cool name.
Fucking love it. Anyway,
I
she's
fucking love it.
excellent.
Yeah.
And she says to her kids, run and tell that.
Run and tell that. That's so good.
I love it.
I love that.
And I love it.
And I love it.
And
And, you
I
know
love
what?
her.
And you know what? We love
What?
the whole damn thing. Are you ready for the first segment today?
Oh, I could just talk to you all
I know I could
day.
talk to you all day. We could flap my lips at you all day as well.
Flap them
flip, flip,
away.
flip, flip, flip.
Flippity flop.
Dear aunties,
Hey, girl.
Christmas is coming up and my brother is impossible to buy for. I just don't know what to get him. I also worry that he's not going to get something for me. How can I make sure he's getting me a present first? I don't want to miss out. Katie, what do you do to ask if you're going to get a goddamn present from your
Okay,
your
Katie.
brother?
First things first.
Go through his shit.
Are you 11?
Are you 11? Yeah, how old are you, Katie? And also, why are you listening to this if you're 11? You shouldn't be listening to this.
Why?
It can be rude
I never
at
say
times.
rude things.
I,
You said effing
I've
before.
been swearing a lot on this goddamn
You said
podcast.
effing before. I would never
I did say
that.
effing. I did say effing, and I said shit, I think, as well. And if I didn't, then I just said it then.
I think, okay, so Katie, listen to me. All right, you want a present. He's not very good at giving presents. Just say to him,
Yeah.
what is the deal here? Are we doing this or not?
Captain. Call him Captain.
Okay. I have got many sisters. The
Yes.
eldest one, Kaja, she lives up in Lismore. She's obviously the most generous one of all. And she,
Kaja.
for ages, which is a Polish name,
Right.
for ages was sending presents to the kids for
Yeah.
their birthdays and Christmas.
Oh, my God.
And we were like, oh, my God. The rest of the family were like, holy shit, we can't keep up with, we're not like, so then
Kaja
we just weren't sending her kids anything because we always forget she has 3 kids.
Oh, my God. Keep
My
trying till she gets
my
one she
sister,
likes.
huge hoe, it's got 4 kids.
Whoa,
I've got
holy
3.
hell, what?
It's too many bloody kids
Yeah, too
to
many kids.
remember. Too
Yeah.
many. So we just don't. My other. And
Don't remember
so
them.
after a while, we just had to let her realise
Yeah.
it wasn't reciprocated.
They don't matter.
And eventually, the presents just dried up, and I'm hurt. So
You know what? Hurt people hurt people.
I probably should have said to her earlier on, hey, love that you like my kids enough to send them a present. Thrilled you know their birthdays. However, don't bother. I'm not going to send your kids a present.
It's not happening anymore.
I'm
And you
not
brought that on
doing it.
yourself by just aging and things have happened and we're all tired.
All time.
It's too much. You can't.
No.
Can I say families that buy presents for everyone
say
every
that.
year? It's too much.
It's too
and also,
much.
I don't like presents that much. Do you know that
One
I'm
time I bought you a present. It was chocolate, and you went, "Wow, that's so nice. Thanks so much." Or no, it was
straight in the bin?
Yeah, no, it was
No, it
some
was nice. It
sweet.
was a
And
little
you went,
box of
that's
things.
so nice. And then later I found out you hate sweet things.
I shared them. I shared them with someone that came over
But
once.
you re-gifted them.
No, I didn't re-gift them. I shared them with
should
someone
have.
that came over. No, I didn't. But I am so bad at giving gifts that I see the disappointment in people's eyes when they open what I've got them. And I'm just standing there like, do you like that? And they're like, yeah, it's
I just saw a gift that you
good.
have organised for one of your other friends, and yeah, I know exactly.
It's
what
nice,
you're
isn't it?
saying.
It's going to be a big letdown for that one.
It's going to be so. It's going to be a waste of wrapping paper.
But I've accumulated a lot of stuff over the years, and I'm when I'm going to move house, which will hopefully be soon, I'm going to start decluttering again because this is half the stuff that I had at my other place.
Wow.
So I need to start getting rid of stuff. So I don't know. I don't really like getting gifts. I'm not someone that likes getting gifts.
that's very
I like
lucky
giving
for
gifts
me.
then. I like giving gifts.
Yeah, but you're bad at it.
I'm very bad at it.
So
but
give me
I
an
like-
example. Oh, you gave me a beautiful gift this year for my birthday. You sent me a bottle of wine.
Yeah, so stuff like that. And when I know the person likes it, I'm like, that's great. But I do see the disappointment in lots of people's eyes when they get a present from me and they're like,
Like
oh,
a novelty T-shirt. that
Novelty
says, like,
T-shirt.
"Oh, that's stupid.
that says like MILF, man, I love fish.
That is.
And I have got that T-shirt. I've also got Gay Garfield, and
I've
you've
seen
that
this
one,
one.
and then it says, "I love lasagna and cock."
That is.
It's a good
really
one.
upsetting for
Yeah,
children who
yeah.
look at a cartoon
Fun
figure that they
stuff.
don't
It's
love.
fun stuff. A
and read that.
figurine, a figurine.
I love that
But yeah,
character.
I don't know. I think, Katie, take the money that you would spend on your goddamn brother and spend it on yourself, gorgeous girl, because you deserve that. Chucky.
And if you want to be really passive aggressive,
Yep.
because who the fuck doesn't? You wrap it up, put it under the tree, say to Katie from
from
brother.
Santa, sorry, from brother.
Yeah. And then get it and go, wow, this you got me a present.
You got me a beautiful
This is so
present.
nice. I'm so sorry, I didn't think.
It's a bottle of Jans.
And how
The gift that
could
keeps
you
on
go
goddamn
wrong?
keep giving. The gift that keeps on keep giving.
And then he'll go, oh, I didn't. And they go, yeah, I got it for myself. Forget it. Never again. Also, don't want to be your sister anymore. And then that's the end of Christmas.
That's the end of Christmas forever.
Right.
Dear aunties, my husband did stand up for a little bit and was terrible. He wants to start doing it again now that he's re-inspired. How do I tell him to
Oh my God.
not to? Anon. Anon, I don't know if that is your real
gosh.
name. So recently I was at a gig and someone just walked up to me and said, stop. No. I was at a gig recently and a woman was sitting with her husband and they're like, oh, we've never seen you before. You're so good. Like, really lovely.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thank you. And then he goes, I used to do stand-up. And then he goes, yeah, I'm thinking about getting back into it. And his wife behind him just goes,
It's Anon.
It could have been, that could be the same person.
Holy shit, it was Anon. Anyway, I want to say to you, Anon, I think you need to tell them.
Yeah.
You need to tell him, don't. Sweetie, don't. It's got to be, like, if you have, there's so many things that are measurable. Like swimming, if you're slow, or if you're spluttering, or if, you know, like you just, the breathing, you can't get the breathing wrong. If you keep running into the lanes and you're like, if people are like yelling at you, stop swimming, like there's so many.
People yelling at you,
I don't know how swimming works. I told you I can't swim. Like there's ways to go, okay, maybe I'm not good at that.
Yeah.
Any other, like guitar.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't sound like the song. That doesn't sound like it. Comedy, if you, like open mics, no one laughs at anything.
No.
So you could go and do a gig with someone as famous as David Hughesley.
Yeah.
And David Hughesley could get no laughs because no one's laughing at this gig. And then you get up and do dreadful stuff. No one laughs. And you go, well, David Hughesley didn't get any laughs.
Yeah, if David Hughesley didn't.
I didn't get any laughs.
Yeah.
We're the same.
Yeah.
You're not the same. You're bad.
Yeah.
It's very hard to measure.
Not David Hughesley. Big fan of David Hughesley and all that.
I know that. Everyone is.
Yeah. Good on you, good on me. You're a hot crowd, didn't forget that. Good on you, good on me. You're a hot crowd, didn't forget that.
That's very good. You, David Hughesley.
Thank you. Yeah, David Hughesley.
So I think that it needs someone who is brave and is honest and who loves them to say, listen to me, look at me in the face.
Yep.
Look at my face.
Look at my face.
You can
look away from my face.
Do comedy.
Yeah, you need to be blunt. Yeah, because otherwise you're going to be dragged along to all these gigs forever, or you're going to be out all the time.
And to watch someone that you love bomb, for me it's perfect. But I love it.
How do you think my parents feel?
But like not, they must love it.
Yeah.
But like if Lucas said I'm going to try comedy,
well.
I would be like, are you sure? Because he wouldn't get it. No. He wouldn't get it right.
No, I mean that with all the love in the world, Lucas. You know,
oh my God, he's the greatest. He's the greatest fellow.
Yeah.
But he would be so bad at comedy.
Yeah.
Even though he's very funny, but he's not funny on.
Not funny in that way.
He's not funny on purpose.
Yeah.
Which is what comedy is.
That's what comedy is. It is actually comedy on purpose, and that was the first masterclass that we're not paying for. The second one, we're paying for that one. Good luck, Chooks. Hey, why don't you write to us, deardrunkaunties@gmail.com. Can you hear?
I can't hear.
Oh, you can't hear? Yeah,
anything.
Oh, that's great. It's so good that we're half an hour.
I haven't done it I haven't.
How's that?
Oh my gosh.
You got me? Isn't that nice? That's so lovely that you didn't say anything until now.
No, I didn't. I forgot what it was like. Because you forgot,
and I love that. I love that about you.
Now it feels so good.
Isn't this nice? It's crisp, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Oh, let's start again.
Let's go, girls.
Notice right into us. Oh, I love that. Let's go, girls. deardrunkaunties@gmail.com. Leave us a little spicker pape. The links are below. Also, we're on youtube.com if you want to watch us. Ready for this? Live, laugh, love.
Oh, yeah.
How did I quit smoking, you ask?
Didn't ask.
I decided I'd only smoke after sex. How is life like toilet paper? You're either on a roll or taking shit from someone. Feminism.
Wait. Okay.
Yep. What's 72? 69 with 3 people watching.
I hate
What did the left nut say to the right nut? Don't talk to that guy in the middle. He's a real dick. I went out dressed as a chicken last night and met a girl who was dressed like an egg. One thing led to another, and the lifelong question was answered. It was the chicken. Who came first? Bad
at sex.
A beautiful woman approaches a pharmacist and says, do you have extra large condoms? The pharmacist replies, I'm troubled with that.
That's okay.
The pharmacist replies, yes, aisle 11. The blonde goes to the aisle. But after 30 minutes, she is still looking at the condoms. The pharmacist calls over to her. Do you need some help? The woman replies, no, I'm just waiting for someone to buy some. She's just horny.
Oh, okay. She's looking for a person to make with love to.
Large condoms, yeah. The tired doctor was awakened by a phone call in the middle of the night. Please, you have to come right over, pleaded the distraught young mother. My child has swallowed a contraceptive. The physician dressed quickly, but before he could get out the door, the phone rang again. You don't have to come after all, the woman said with a sigh of relief. My husband just found another one.
Okay, so it was a condom.
A husband comes home to find his wife with her suitcases packed in the living room. Where the hell do you think you're going, he says. I'm going to Las Vegas, she says. You can earn $400 for a blowjob there, and I figured that I might as well earn money for what I do for free. The husband thinks for a moment, goes upstairs and comes back down with his suitcase packed as well. Where do you think you're going, the wife asks. I'm coming with you. I want to see how you survive on $800 a year. Without women, sex would be a pain in the ass.
Oh my God. They were really filthy.
Why don't you leave us a 5-star review, 5-star rating? We'll leave a read it out on the podcast.
That's it. If we
Watch
looked
us
at
on
the
YouTube.
data, we'd see that's where everyone.
No, I reckon people
switched it
love that
off.
bit.
They'd run
I reckon
and
people
tell
love
that.
that bit. Don't run and tell that.
You can run and tell it.
You ready for the next segment?
Are you?
I'm never
Are
ready.
you?
You know that, baby girl. I'm never ready for it.
I really enjoy this bit. Now, this one is.
Get that! Sorry.
This one's especially scary
Okay.
and especially special because it was sent in to us. You know how I'm always asking, but
Always
can
asking.
they please send me
Yeah,
things?
yeah.
Because sometimes we have people who are really good at writing scary stories.
That's actually true.
In our midst.
Yeah, in our midst.
And so we need them to write them in. And
They're good at them as well.
Yeah, they have written them in. This one I really enjoyed.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Okay. It it's scary. Okay. Hey, Bron and Sammy. This is just the start of it. It's not the scary
it's
bit.
spooky already. Yep.
Please don't be too scared by this spooky story. Remember, this is a work of fiction.
Okay, they're not real ones. Yep.
I'm not sure if I said that right. I don't want to be blamed for night terrors.
You will be. Don't worry about that. We're screaming your name out.
Here is my story. This is the title.
Okay.
And let me know if you want to change it.
Yep.
It happened in the dark at nighttime when it was dark.
It's spooky already. Okay, it's freaking me out.
Yeah, careful.
Oh my god. Okay.
I just finished a lovely charcuterie board.
Oh, charcuterie, please. I love a charcuterie.
They're rich and scary. And polished off my glass of jams.
Oh, I love this so far.
This is
So it actually sounds like a
best.
perfect night.
I
Doesn't
don't know
it?
what's
We just had our
scary about
charcuterie
it.
before this. We love to do a podcast after eating some heavy meat. Heavy cured
Charcuterie,
meats.
a little bit of
Charcuterie, some jams. That's what I call a good night.
Glass of jams when the power went out.
Can I say this? Hell yeah. No, by candlelight. Beautiful.
It was late anyway, so I figured I'd just go to bed.
When it's late, just go to bed.
Too hard.
F that. Just go to
Yeah,
bed.
I'll just
Sorry for
sleep this
swearing
one
again.
off.
Sorry for swearing, Mary Gore.
After all, nothing screams, it's time for sleep, like a power outage and a full stomach.
And a full stomach, yeah.
I put my meat back in the fridge.
Don't pull it out.
And then I heard it. Why'd you put meat in the fridge?
Why'd you put me in the fridge?
A sound so strange, so distinctly unusual, it stopped me in my tracks.
Little woman? Fridge doesn't fart.
Shh.
Okay, sorry.
It was like something was being flatulent.
Oh no! This is amazing. This is so good.
Not your run-of-the-mill fart, mind you. I love saying that sentence. But more like a sustained like a ghost had eaten a bad burrito.
This is good from you. I like the sound effects.
Thank you. I stood
Love
still
you.
for a second, wondering if I was just imagining things. Maybe it was the wind or a possum, or maybe it was just a normal human fart that happened to be ghostly.
Is it the wind or a possum?
Possum.
Is that the wind or a possum? I can't tell. No, it's Superman. You got that right.
Or a normal human
Or a normal
fart.
human fart. That's so funny.
I shook my head, dismissing it. I'm tired. I'm going to bed, I told myself.
Yeah.
I trudged upstairs, pulling the covers over me like a shield.
Not easy after a couple of jams. Let's just say that.
Touch
Put myself
oven.
to bed a few minutes time.
I heard the noise again.
Oh.
I buried my face in the pillow and tried to ignore it, hoping the ghost would just pass by. But then, just as I was about to drift off to sleep, I heard it right outside my door.
Oh no.
I opened one eye and whispered, "All right, that's it. If you're going to haunt me, at least bring a little more class."
Yes. If you're going to haunt me, don't just fart everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually rude.
Burp.
Thank you for saying that.
Sing a bit.
Sing a bit.
Sing
Thank
a
you
bit
for
of
saying
like,
that.
I know, Jewel.
Say a little prayer for you.
No,
That's
not. She doesn't sing that.
Okay.
I drifted off to sleep.
Didn't give me time for a second.
I know.
It's okay.
It was a dark and stormy that night. A crash of thunder woke me. It was a night so dark you couldn't even see your own hand.
That is dark when you can't see your own hand.
Which is pretty weird because you always know where your hand is. But
Correct.
tonight, nah.
Unless you lie on
Nothing.
it for a bit and then it goes numb.
That's upsetting that you know that. Complete darkness.
So I can check my own hand at
Shh,
night.
shh, shh. Suddenly, in the pitch blackness of the night, there was a tiny, very spooky noise. A squeak.
Oh my God.
I might try that again.
Yep.
Squeak.
Oh, his ears are pricked up.
That was better. Can you
One of
edit
his
out
rat
my
friends.
first attempt?
Yep.
It was not good. It echoed through the air, making the hairs on my neck stand up like they were being tickled by a ghost carrying a feather attached to a very large stick.
No, well.
Squeak. It came again, closer this time.
Well, the shooter is alive. Could be, we don't know.
I tried to ignore it, but then there it was. A shadow moved across the room. Was it a monster?
No, not a monster.
A ghost?
A
Or
ghost.
maybe just wind? I did have a lot of cheese that night. Either way, it was way too dark to see. Couldn't see his hand.
Couldn't see his hand.
Suddenly a loud bang come from the closet. I screamed. It was that loud, high-pitched scream that only happens when you're both scared and absolutely furious that you've been scared for no good reason. I know that scream so well. I took a deep breath and bravely, yet shakily, walked over to the closet.
Oh, this is freaking me out. Don Ballard's going to be in there.
Slowly I opened the door. It sat there motionless, as if waiting for me to move.
It's not nice to say about Tom Ballard.
Dips.
Oh,
To acknowledge it. It was waiting for me to acknowledge its presence. The darkness around us seemed to grow heavier with every passing sound. Heavier. It is Ballard.
It is Ballard.
But those eyes, those tiny round eyes, never blinked. They seemed to gleam with an unsettling awareness, as if it knew something I didn't. I took a step back, my heart racing, but still, it didn't move. It's actually very lazy.
It's actually, yeah,
Whatever
it's
the
scary.
fuck it
It's
is,
scary
it's
as well.
lazy. It's not even upset that you're there.
No, I hate this.
I could almost hear it breathing,
God.
though I knew it couldn't.
Oh my God.
The air felt thick, oppressive, as if the room itself was holding its breath. That's actually really good.
That's actually really good.
I quickly slammed the door, which is rude. The image of those piercing eyes seared into my mind. I would never forget the night I came face to face with the stuffed animal egg. The end. Oh my God. And then they say at the end, thanks for making such an amazing podcast. You both brighten my week every single week without fail.
Oh, I love that. Who's that from? What's their name?
I can't remember their name. I've just copied and pasted the thing, but I'll find it in the email.
You know, we'll find it, and we'll have a look at it. Stuffed animal egg is a beautiful reference to my other podcast, Confessions, where the most famous confession was about a stuffed animal egg. And I love that you went to the effort of adding in the fridge, the farting.
Oh, so much.
And it was spooky wooky as well.
There was so much there.
Hey, our friend, thank you so much.
I'll find out what
For
the name
writing
is.
in.
And then
At the end.
Can you edit
We'll
this in?
edit this in now?
No, can you edit this in when
Yeah,
you
leave
say,
a space
what's their
right now.
name? I will say, and then you edit that in. Can you do that? Make sure.
Yeah, I can do that.
Make sure before, because otherwise it seems rude.
Okay, are you ready for the next segment? Would you rather?
Yeah.
Would you rather have a pig's snout or a dolphin's flipper for one hand?
Pig snout
Mm-hmm.
or a dolphin's flipper? I would have a pig snout.
Why?
They can dig stuff up with it.
That's actually true.
And a flip.
Would you used to give out truffles all the time? Do you like truffles?
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
truffles.
okay, you can have the pig snout
That's
then.
a great one.
Okay. Accepted. That's what I do at the end of this. Accepted.
Would you rather
Yes.
die
Oh.
from a volcano
Yeah.
or a sumo wrestler?
Sumo wrestler.
Why?
Funny story for people
How would
to
you
tell.
die? How would you die? How would you
You could
die?
do a show about it next year.
Me?
They just fall on me.
My friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fall.
My friend died by a sumo wrestler.
So do you think it's fast?
Yeah, really fast.
Because you'd crush and your neck would break?
Yeah, my
or
neck will
you'd
break and then my
suffocate
whole body
slowly?
would. Oh, I don't want that.
Yes, a volcano would be really hard.
It would be actually be really awful and painful as well, I imagine.
You're really sore.
Really sore, and I don't think you do a show about it next year. But I think the sumo wrestling one has got all elements for a hilarious comedy.
Yeah.
This
Okay,
one,
cool one.
would you rather stop, hold, and kiss every cat you pass by, or gently smack every dog's bottom in front of the owner?
Gently smack every dog's bottom
in front of the owner. Yeah.
Woo. Woo. Because they think I...
Oh, they think you're being fun. You would make it seem fun, not aggressive.
If you do this with it, woo,
oh,
they think you're
okay.
being fun.
Woo. That is actually fun when you do it like that. I love that.
Would you rather compete in a boxing match once a week against professional fighters, professional boxers, okay? They're very good at it. Or join the army.
For how long?
Forever.
I'll do the boxing one.
Really?
Yeah.
But the army, you might never have to go and do anything.
But I think the boxing one, I think it'll be, I love show business so much. And maybe one day I'll work my way up to doing the sign as well in the middle. When the girl walks through with the sign, I get to do that. I'd talk to the crowd a lot.
You can't do that.
Well, just talk to the crowd a lot.
You can't do crowd work.
Why? They fight me. And I go, bang, and I go, oh, that's got to eat.
Oh, so
stuff like that.
But it doesn't hurt you?
No, it doesn't hurt me.
No, it does hurt you.
No, because I've got prosthetics on. I'm dressed as a goblin. Or Shrek. I'm dressed as beautiful Shrek. And I'm fighting people non-stop because that's what comedy is all about. Hey,
I'd be so scared. I'd be so scared getting into the ring and they said, hey, you have to fight that person. And they look like, Hilary Swank in $1 Million Baby. Oh, my God, forget it. I'd do a scissor kick over the side. I'd run out of there. And then
run right out of there. You never see me again.
I'd join the army.
How about you? Run and tell that. Wouldn't have thought so. Hey, Bronlaws, you ready for the final segment today? Hello.
Okay, life hack. Are you ready?
Yes, baby doll.
When getting a quote for something like, a trade, like you need a plumber or something like that.
Yes.
Say to them, once they've given it to you, oh, she said you'd do that. And even if they don't lower the quote, you can rest easy that they'll never stop thinking, what did that person say about me?
Yeah. And you don't know who she is. No, I love that. She's a cat's mother. That's what people say. That's what aunties say.
Usually they would go, ideally they'll go, what'd she say? Okay, actually, I'll do it half price. And you go, yeah, great. Actually, yeah, she said you'd do that too.
Actually, yeah, she said you'd do that too, actually. I love that, putting fear in their head.
Just trick them.
Just always trick them.
What you want.
Do you get what you want? Yeah. Hey, Chookies, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. Watch us on youtube.com if you want. Leave us a 5-star rating, 5-star review. That helps get the podcast out there to as many people as possible. Go and check out our goddamn tour dates. We're coming to a place near you. God, we'd love that, wouldn't we, Chookies?
Yeah.
Wouldn't we?
We would all love it.
Wouldn't we?
would all love it.
Wouldn't we? Oh, my God. Hey, wouldn't have thought so.
Wouldn't have.
I'll see you next week.
Love you.
Sign up for our Patreon. Boop, boop.
Oh, yeah, do that. That's great. Good girl. Wide a cock.
Good girl.
Here they come.
Here they come. She said you'd say that.